Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining from. Give me a quick thumbs up. Let me know you can see me, hear me. Everything's coming across fine, wherever you're joining in from. Good morning from Vancouver. Double thumbs up. Fantastic. Cool. While you're joining in, why don't you type in where on this beautiful planet you're tuning in from today? And that way we may all see the constellation, how it's spread out. Judy from Greenbrae, Marianne from Tennessee, Antonina from Colorado, Erica, Cape Town, Jen Madison, Wisconsin, Alberto, buenos dias, Costa Rica, ¿cómo estás? Joe from Greenbrae, Idaho, I I don't know what your full name is. Anyway, no YouTube yet, Malcolm. We have a problem, amigo. So I have it streaming on YouTube. And if you're telling me it's not available there, I don't know what the reason would be. So why don't you please go back in there one more time and check. I'll try to do this and also try to not lose my focus here. So let me go back to the thing, refresh and live. Okay, so just double check. Refresh and live, meaning it is working on YouTube. I don't need to, because I do what I normally do and it should be live. Just because I know there's a lot of people who want to listen to this as a recording. I want to make sure that it is available. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Thank you for checking. Yeah, I appreciate that. So those of you wondering what we're talking about, all of these sessions for the last, 6 months or so, I've been recording them and making them available as a recording on my YouTube channel. So Meditate with Jay, that's my channel. If you want to go back and share with your friends, family, etc., that's where it's going to be available. So where else do we have people from? We have Florida in the house, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Oregon, Denver. Where are all my people overseas? I know there was Costa Rica and I don't know, maybe one other country, but we usually have a nice constellation from across the pond in Europe, Africa, down under, Australia, New Zealand, anybody? High Sierras. Okay, so that's still pretty close to home. Jordan. Wow, there we go. Dania, is this your first time? I don't remember. I went to the Jordan game just the other day, World Cup football, supported your team, but unfortunately, the result was the opposite. Austria won in that game that we had here in California, in the Bay Area. Chicagoland in the house, Arizona. They're all watching the World Cup. Bonjour. There we go. One of my Canadian buddies is here. Usually we have a pretty solid contingent from Canada. Minneapolis here. Trinidad in the house again. Caribbean. I was recently in the Caribbean a few weeks ago. Fantastic. What heaven on earth. It's blessing to be born and to be able to visit those places. Anyway, so you live in Trinidad. What a joy. Fort Collins, Colorado. Okay, folks, it's 5 minutes in. We've given enough of a little window for people to join. So I'm going to go ahead and get into what we're here to do. Anybody first timers here, go ahead and type in the number 1 if it's your first time, 5 if it's your fifth, 10, 100, 200. I've been doing this since 2020. So we've done several hundreds of sessions. So I know there's some of you who've been, okay, so John, very first time. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, my first time, says Dania from Jordan. Fantastic. Welcome. How did you people, those are the first timers, I always kind of find it curious. How did you find me? Is this something that you just happened to be on here and you saw my live stream coming and said, okay, why not go check this guy out and see what he has to say? Or was it another recording that you watched and then this popped up? I'm always curious. Anyway, so we've got people kind of a little bit spread all over the board. We've got some hundreds and some ones. So with that, let me go ahead and lay the land. So this is going to be a 3-part program here. Sunday Morning Joy with Jay. This is probably your hour of power. It's probably going to be the most powerful hour of your week. And it constitutes 3 things: the breath work. We do some chanting to begin with, and then we end all of this with meditation. Now, why do we do this in this order? The breath work and the chanting prepare the body, the breath, and the brain to be able to go into a deep state of meditation. So, when we do the third part, we want to be in that state of deep tranquility, our heart open, our mind quietened down, and the body relaxed in order to be able to have this powerful experience. So I ask that you please commit to this practice. You showed up here, so make it matter. So let there not be any distractions. No, checking on the phone, or just maybe silence it. Don't even look at the chat here on this window here, because all of that is going to take you away from where you need to be, which is within yourself. And today's topic is about the sacred bond. And sacred relationship starts with you creating that bond with yourself. And we're going to go pretty deep here today. Okay, with that said, go ahead and grab your blanket, close a blind, turn off your phone, close a door if you need to, find that extra pillow. You could be doing this practice seated, cross-legged on the floor, or even lying down. So whichever way you're doing it, I ask that you please find an alignment between your head, your neck, and your spine. So let there be a straight line in your spine. And let's take a deep, comfortable breath as we begin to go inwards. A long, slow, deep breath in through the nostrils and letting it out through the mouth. Ah, with an audible sigh. Couple more. Go with me. Long, slow, deep breath in through the nostrils, allowing the belly to expand, using the diaphragm to open, to create that space within your abdominal cavity. So let the breathing be deep and intentional. And as you exhale, let it come out as a long sigh. Ha. One more time. A long, slow, deep breath in. And then letting it all out. Ah. Now, this next time, I want you to breathe deep into your belly, down to the base of your spine. This is referred to as the Kundalini or the root chakra. I want you to go in as you're inhaling, downshift your gaze or close your eyes if you haven't already done so. And as you're exhaling, I want you to release it with the sound of Lam. Now, breathing into the sacral chakra, a couple of finger spaces below your navel. This is referred to as the Swadhisthana. This is the seat of satisfaction. So breathe in this area, give it what it needs, allow it to expand. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Vam. Now, breathing into the Manipura chakra. This is your solar plexus, just below where the rib cage ends and the soft tissue begins. Breathe into this area. This is your seat of confidence. Give it what it needs. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Ram. Now, breathing into your heart center, the Anahata chakra, the seat of the love that you are. Give it what it needs. Allow it to expand and soften. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Yum. Feel free to play with the intonations. Now, next inhale down into the throat chakra, Vishuddha. This is the seat of self-expression. Give this area what it needs, allowing it to expand and soften. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Hum. Now breathing into the region of the third eye, Ajna Chakra, below the brain, between the ears, and somewhere behind the eyes. There's a seat of wisdom in your body. Breathing in this area, giving it what it needs. And as you exhale, release it with the sound of Sham. Now breathing into the tippy top of the head. This is the portal to the divine, refers to as the Sahasrara or the crown chakra, giving this area some opening, allowing it to expand. And as we exhale, I want you to release it with the primordial sound of the universe. Om. Now dropping the practice, just checking in. How has this changed me since I walked in here about 10 minutes ago? This chakra opening exercise has a way of energizing and activating the trillions of cells in your body. Which brings us to the second phase of Sunday morning Joy with Jay, which is the pranayama. Prana, life force. Yama is the way of manipulating it, the rules around manipulating breath to be able to activate the nervous system, activate the immunity, activate the calm, the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and rejuvenate part of your autonomic nervous system. So in this Bandha pranayama practice that we're going to do today, there are 3 stages of breathing. First, you'll do something called bow breathing. Inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the nostrils. 30 rounds, followed by exhaling and holding. Second phase is holding with empty lungs. This is your lock, the bandha, and you will first hold for 30 seconds, second round 60, in the final round 90 seconds. Progressively increasing. I'll do the counting, you just follow along. And then we cap out each round with inhaling and holding with a full set of lungs for 15 seconds in each round. So these 3 constitute one round. And we'll do progressively longer. I do the counting, you just follow along. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Let's begin with bow breathing. 30 rounds. In with relaxation, out with stress. Fifteen more. Five, four, three, two, one. Exhale and hold 30 seconds. You can totally do this. Drop into the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel your blood pulsating throughout your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 15 seconds, hold full breath in your lungs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go, and a full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare for the second round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. Again, let's begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. Fifteen rounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold. 60 seconds, believe in yourself. Empty lungs and ask yourself this question: what am I grateful for in my life right now? And then ask yourself, who am I grateful for in my life right now? We're almost there, folks. So many blessings in our lives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 15 seconds, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go, and a full cycle of breath in and out as we do the third and the final round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. Yeah, let's begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. Fifteen more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold. 90 seconds. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Stay with the group. Do the best you can. Don't fall into the traps that your mind is going to play with you. I want you to feel the sensations in the soles of your feet, to the shins, Can you feel your knees right now? Going into your thighs, your quadriceps. Go into the largest muscle mass in your body, which is your buttocks. Feel the point of contact that your buttocks are making with the floor, the bed, or the chair that you're seated on or lying down on. The back of the body, up the spine, the middle back, shoulder blades, and then coming to your front, the abdomen, the stomach area, the chest, to the shoulders. Feel the back of the neck, up the back of the neck, to the top of the head, to the face, the entire face. We're almost there, folks. Feel the sensations in your entire body as one unit. Five, four, three, two, one. Inhale. 15 seconds, hold. Final stretch. You can do this. Five, four, three, two, one. Exhale, let go. Full cycle of breath in and out as we reintegrate with normal breathing. And as you do so, I want you to acknowledge how this practice has changed you. Notice the ease of your breath, the slow pace of thoughts in your mind, and then the lightness you may be feeling in your entire body. This, dear ones, is the power of pranayama, the art of cultivating life energy. Now, with the body relaxed, the brain slowed down, and the breath deep, your heart is open whether you realize it or not. And now for the next 15 minutes or so, we're going to sow a powerful seed in this fertile ground of an open heart. And today that seed is going to be on the sacred bonds, nurturing your inner relationship and the one that you share. So, beloved soul, if you're just joining us, I want you to downshift your gaze or close your eyes with taking some deep, comfortable breaths. And let us begin with these famous words of the great Sufi saint, Rumi. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. How exquisite is this irony of being human. We spend lifetimes searching for love in faces, in voices, in arms that promise to make us whole. We knock on every door, but the one within. And all the while, that love that we've been seeking is the very awareness that is doing the seeking. We are taught that bonds are formed outside of us, but the most sacred bond, dear one, the original covenant, is the one that we have forgotten with our own soul. So now, let your body soften. Allow your shoulders to release the weight of the week, or maybe the month, perhaps years if it's your first time here. I want you to let your hands gently rest, palms open, on your laps or lay them next to you if you're lying down. And soften your gaze. Or downshift, close it, how you feel comfortable. This is your time for yourself. There's nowhere else you need to go. Nothing right now that needs to be fixed. You don't even need to become anyone. This is a sacred pause to know that you're already home. Feel that seat beneath you. Perhaps the floor, the earth. Whatever it is that's holding you, it's holding you without any questions. Just as you have been holding yourself quietly, faithfully, all your life. Imagine, beloved one, that deep within your chest there is a small chamber, a sanctuary, a temple that's been waiting for you. Not for years, but for lifetimes. That door is unlocked. It's always been unlocked. Now I want you to step inside. And I want you to notice the light here. That light is soft. It's golden, ancient. This is the light of your own essence. That love that's been there through every chapter, every heartbreak, every triumph, even in those long, lonely moments of silence. In the center of this chamber sits a presence, luminous, familiar. Look closely. This presence is you. The you that's beneath the roles, the you that's beneath the names, the you that existed before the world told you who you should be. Sit with the self, beloved one, not your stories, not your wounds, not even your accomplishments, just you, the eternal one. What would it be like to court this self the way you've been courting others? To send flowers to your own heart? To write love letters to your own becoming? To listen to your own soul, with the same devotion you have been giving those you long to be loved by. Notice the walls that you have built within this temple, walls of self criticism, those of comparison, walls made up of old voices that were never yours to carry. You don't need to tear them down, you just need to see them. Whisper to each of these walls, "Thank you for trying to protect me. I am safe now. I am here now." Now, dear one, from this place of inner sanctuary, let the awareness gently expand. If there is a beloved in your life, bring them softly into this orbit, not as your possession, not as your project, not as the answer to your loneliness, but as another soul walking their own sacred path, who has chosen for a time to walk beside you. If you're without a partner in this season, bring to mind the love that is already weaving its way toward you. Or simply hold the felt sense of love itself. Love without form, without face, without a name. And now, hear this truth, dear one, and let it land where it needs to land. You can only meet another as deeply as you have met yourself. Say that again. You can only meet another as deeply as you have met yourself. The love that you have not given yourself cannot be received from another. The tenderness you withhold from your own becoming cannot be borrowed from another's eyes. The forgiveness you refuse to offer your own soul will be the very thing you cannot find in their gaze. True intimacy is not two halves becoming whole. True intimacy is two wholes choosing each other again and again as a sacred practice. Imagine reaching out from your inner sanctuary now, not with grasping hands, but with open ones, offering not your emptiness, but your fullness. Not your wounds asking to be healed, but your wholeness asking to be witnessed. This is the bond the ancients spoke of. Not two flames trying to keep each other lit, but two suns dancing in the same sky. I'm going to speak some affirmations now and let them land in the deepest chambers of your being. First, I am the most sacred relationship of my life. I tend to my own soul with reverence and love. I offer to others the fullness of who I am, not the longing for who I'm not. Third, I am whole. I am held. I am the very love that I have been searching for. And as we bring this practice to a close, I want you to sit with this question. Let the question walk with you through the hours and days ahead. Not just a quick answer, but let it ripen. If I were to truly become the beloved I've been waiting for, what is the first tender act of love I would offer myself today? I say again, if I were to truly become the beloved I've been waiting for, what is the first tender act of love I would offer myself today? Now, I want to invite you to bring your palms together in prayer position at your heart center, Anjani Mudra, and gently tuck your chin towards the heart space in a posture of gratitude. I want you to please rub your palms briskly against each other. The palms are the energy vortex, and when you rub your palms, you activate some chi, prana, the life force. And when you feel a nice warm ball of energy welled up between your palms, I want you to take your palms and cup your eyes, one with each palm, and bless yourself. I am fortunate. I am lucky. I'm truly blessed. I attract wonderful people into my life. I attract great ideas. I attract excellent opportunities. I attract wealth. I'm guided by love. I give everywhere I go, even if it's only a smile. My abundance overflows to those around me. I love my life. I am the M in magic. I am unstoppable. I welcome wealth into my life at the intersection of light and matter. I welcome wealth into my life as life-giving life and life-sustaining life. I welcome wealth into my life as a manifestation of truth, goodness, and beauty in this world. Bring your palms back together in prayer position at your heart center. I thank you for joining me in this practice today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And just at your own pace, at your own time, drop your palms and ever so gently open your eyes. And as you're doing so, ask yourself, what has this practice done for me? And if you could summarize the feeling right now in one word, I want you to share that word in the chat. Fantastic. I'm seeing healing, peace, fulfill, loved, relieved or renewed, clarity, expansion, clarity, loved, expansive, calm, peaceful, etc., etc. Take a pat, dear one. You've shown up for yourself. You put yourself number one on your priority list, and that has made a difference. Now, I want you to make this a daily practice, not just something that you do once a week or once every so often, because before you know it, this is going to be the source of everything. All else begins with you loving yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and you're prioritizing yourself, as we discussed it in detail during the course of this meditation. So now is the time for you I open it up for any questions, any comments, any suggestions. I know I have a suggestion from somebody from a couple of weeks ago. They want me to do a topic on addiction. I will. I have it in mind. I haven't yet slotted it. I just also want to mention that I'm going to take a month off. My mother arrives this Wednesday into the United States. And I will be spending time with her, taking her around. So I will be seeing you again in August. The schedule's already out there. It's already posted. I thank those of you who are making donations without even me asking. That helps. And so, like I said, you mention any topics that you want me to talk about, do a detailed meditation on. And a good place to do that would be to put it on my WhatsApp group, the Soul Tribe. Many of you are part of it. If you aren't a part of it and you would like to be a part of this community, as I even now in the next 1 month, I will be not doing these lives. A good place to share and to ask and for support or just any inspirations is to join my WhatsApp group. The link to that is in this profile of Insight Timer. Go ahead and click on my profile. You'll find a link in which there'll be a number of different things that I'm doing. I also have a Zen dinner party. I don't do too many in-person retreats anymore, but I am hosting this evening in Marin County, California. It's going to be on August 8th, and I believe there are 2 spots left it's still 2 months to go, and there's only 2 spots left. Anyway, if you want to join me for an in-person gathering, you happen to live anywhere in Northern California or visiting Northern California in early August, then I am doing a evening 5 to 9 p.m. Saturday, August 8th in Marin. And again, the link to that is on my profile here on Insight Timer. And if you join me on YouTube, then I'm sure there's links that you can find me through there as well. Okay, so I'm seeing some beautiful comments, lots of hearts streaming on my screen here. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate those donations. I appreciate the kind words. Yes, Mom. Yes, looking forward to be with my family. Yes, we're looking forward to having you here. And all of you dear ones who are commenting here, enjoy your July. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. Virginie, thank you. John, appreciate it. Doris, yes. Lisa, Kate, love to all of you. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I will see you all in a couple of months in August. Until then, I wish you all go shine your light, go share this joy, keep the practice going. I have hundreds of videos, both on YouTube and Insight Timer. Insight Timer is more audios, so you'll have, I think, 300 something sessions for you to choose from. I have a bunch of courses on here. I want you to please go use that, revisit. There's a treasure trove of assets, treasure trove of content that's available to you at your fingertips to go back and pick a topic that you like Most likely, the topics that you want are already there. If you don't see one, like I said, drop it in my Soul Tribe group, and I will be sure to slot it in a future Sunday morning Joy with Jay. With that said, thank you all for showing up for yourselves. Thank you for being part of this beautiful Soul Tribe for the last 6 years. And until I see you all again, be well.